These are my recipes for the food I will be making. I will be making turmeric rice today and veggies. These are my recipe. So these are all my recipe. As you can see, I have my meat. You can use any protein of your choice. I have my meat. I have my turmeric. I have my rosemary. I have my thyme. I have my nutmeg, curry, pepper. I'll be using one nut seasoning since I also have another seasoning here, another chicken seasoning here. This is my salt, this is my oil for frying the tomatoes, this is tomatoes, carrots, and this is my rice over there. I have my parstey, I have my spring onion, I have my lettuce, I have my cucumber for garnishing. I also have my green beans. So these are all my recipe. So let's get started. I will be kicking off by washing and getting my rice in the oven. Let's go there. My rice is properly washed. I will be adding hot water. I love adding hot water so that it will hasten the steaming. So I'll be adding hot water and I will be getting it to the cooker. If you like, you start with cold water. I love adding hot water so that it will not be, it will start boiling. Okay, let's go to the cooker. As you can see, our rice is cooking, steaming there, and I would like to steam our tomatoes. I've already blended my tomatoes, but I want to steam it a bit so that I don't remain in the kitchen. Just because since it's much, I want to steam it a bit and remove excess water. I don't want to fry it direct. If I fry it direct, it will take my time. So I want to steam it a bit and remove excess water before we go to the cooking proper. As you can see, our rice is still cooking. I want to add my already chopped beans, green beans, and carrots. You can see I dice the carrots. I dice it very little, in a very little chunk. So I'll be adding it to my rice and I will leave it to cook before I done. Then I will reduce the heat. I'll be adding my tomatoes. I want to drain the water because it has excess water. I don't want to sleep in the kitchen. So with this, when all the water will go out, you see, you will then see the neat water goes out, then you get the actual tomatoes. Let me wash my pot and start frying. As you can see, let's check our rice is well cooked. It's well cooked. It's okay like this. I will be turning down the heat. So like this, you can just turn. Some people used to add oil, they fry with oil, salt, everything, but I don't want it. I want it to be a bit healthy. So I will not be putting oil, I will not be frying the carrots and the green beans. I will just be making it like this. You know the benefit of turmeric is so good. Then this rice is okay like this. You will be serving with stew. So let's go right ahead to make our stew. I'll be turning down the heat. It's okay. Then beside my pot is here. Let me add my vegetable. My garlic. see I add my onion and garlic together. So we wait for it to steam, to get a bit brown before we add the tomatoes. So let's keep on. As you can see, our tomato is already getting brown. So I will be adding our onion is already getting brown. I'll be adding my tomato paste. If the stew I'm making is Lectus, I will not be steaming it. I will not be making the tomato into a paste. I will just fry direct. But I'm making it into a paste as in I remove the water because it should be wasting my time since the tomato is a little big, it's big and it's also little, but I don't want to waste my time, so I just want it to be fast. You know, with kids, you don't waste time in the kitchen. You just want them to eat. So look at what we got here. We'll be frying for it to cook. Now I'll be adding all my seasoning. Let it cook a little before I'll be adding all my seasoning. Yes, so it's steaming up. All my ingredients should be going inside. Here is my rosemary. Here is my thyme. Here is my nutmeg. Here is my curry. Here is my salt. And here is my pepper. I'll be using this much. You can use. And I'll be adding my seasoning. I'll be adding my chicken seasoning. And I'll be adding 1 more cube because I add chicken seasoning. So I don't like my food being too sweet, like something with old sugar. I just like the taste of natural. So I've added all my seasoning, all the spices I need. You can use fresh pepper. I got this pepper at home, so you can use fresh pepper, any pepper you want. As you can see in this my recipe, I'm not adding bell pepper. You can add bell pepper, the color ones, anything you want to add to your stew, depends on you. For this recipe, and this recipe is best when you are not pre-cooking the tomatoes. When you grind the tomatoes from the blender, you just add direct. I only pre-cooked it because the water was much. I don't want to waste more time. But if you are not pre-cooking it, it will be better. So I'll be adding my protein. I'll be adding my chicken. As you can see, my chicken is not parboiled. In this recipe, I won't be parboiling the chicken. I won't be parboiling the meat. I bought frozen chicken. You know, the frozen chicken is a bit softer. It's cooked rapido. Don't mind me for the rapido. It's cooked fast. If it's the old layer chicken, you must parboil. But for this recipe, you will not be parboiling. You will be cooking direct. So that was why I went for frozen chicken, so that I will not be wasting all my time. As you can see, it's beautiful. We'll be letting the stock get into it. For this recipe, you cook like this. Okay. Let's prep our other ingredients. These are my other ingredients. This is parsley. It's very good. I will be chopping it now. And this is my spring onion. It's getting into my pot. And this is my mint leaf. As you can see, I will be chopping now. I just want to show us. Okay. As you can see, my stew is boiling. This stew has been boiling here up to 5 minutes. It has been boiling since 5 minutes. So I will be adding water. a little water so that the meat will cook properly. I love adding hot water so that it will stir up the boiling process. So I will be adding this amount of water. Remember, my stew has been frying like 5 minutes now. I'll be adding this amount of water because I want the meat to be properly cooked. I don't want us to be eating meat and there will still be blood in it. So let me add a bit of water because the meat has to be properly cooked. So let's go there. We'll be covering this pot to let it cook for another 5 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes. We'll be checking our pots. I've been stirring at interval for more than 15 minutes now. This pot has been here for more than 4 to 15 minutes. I've been stirring at interval. So now our stew is ready. It has been here since I added water, so up to 15 minutes. I've been stirring at interval. So now I'll be adding our parsley. Leaf is very good. You know the nutritious content, you have to google it to know. Then I'll be adding my spring onion. Spring onion is very good. The pastry in Mozambique here they call it salsa. So in case you see this video, and the spring onion they call it cebolinha. Then I will be adding my mint leaf. They call it hortelã. So if you are from the Portuguese area, I added salsa, hortelã and cebolinha. All of them are very good and they are very delicious. They are good for our health and it's very good. Like I told us in my video, you don't need to be adding ugu and green. Sometimes we try other leaves. They are good and they taste really delicious. And their very healthy. Their healthy content, as in their health content is very good. As you can see that it makes it to be very beautiful and delicious and is healthy. The salsa, pastry, the mint leaf, it tastes just good, and the cebolinha, all of them are good. I will not be adding a regular carrot. As you can see, I didn't add carrots. Since carrots have gone into the rice, so I will not be adding carrots again. I don't want to add. If you want, you can add. The green beans I didn't add because it's already in the rice. Like I said, I didn't add any ball pepper. I chose not to add. You can add. My food is ready like this. It's good to go. This food has been here since I added the water. It has been here for up to 15 minutes. I now added all this my recipe. They are not allowed to cook too much. If you add all this, you are not allowed to cook it more. At least it should not be up to 2 minutes. I'll be turning down the heat. So this is how my stew look like. All the meat is properly cooked and we'll be serving now. I'll be turning down the heat and let's go to the kitchen, not the dining. We'll be serving here in the kitchen. So follow me, let's serve. It's eating time and we need to eat something. Yes, so my food is ready. I want to serve it direct here. I want you to see how I will be serving my food. So let's go there. We'll be serving rice. Look at my rice. See, the food is so good. We'll be putting my rice, turmeric rice. It has carrots and green beans. You see the way it looks. It's so beautiful and the nutritious content is intact. I will be taking this quantity because of my weight loss program. I will be taking just this quantity so that I will not be eating too much calories. You know, the amount of calories that is required per day, so I will not be getting too much. And I love vegetables to fight the excess calories, so I'll be taking this much. See, this my vegetables. I'll be taking this much. I'll be taking this much to add to this rice, so that I'll be fighting with it. I will be adding my salad. I want tomato salad. These are my tomatoes. I'll be adding more tomatoes. I'll be adding, this is my cucumber. I'll be adding my cucumber. I need more. All these vegetables are good for you. We really need to eat them up. I'll be adding my onion, my white onion. You can use any onion of your choice. I want to use this. You can be using any onion of your choice. And I'll be adding the salad, the lettuce. Don't mind me, we'll call it salad here. I'll be adding salada. Call it salada here. I'll be adding it just here. I'll be adding it just here. You see, I have a little rice. I have a little veggies. I have salada. My sauce will be going in my stew. Yes, so this is my food. My turmeric rice is ready. Until I come your way again, you are still in the kitchen, Chomy. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, to comment. Ciao, bye bye.